Welcome back to Mentoring Channel. In this new session of the tutorial series, Bang application, we are going to continue in the creation of the controller, in this case, transaction controller. So let's create the class transaction. So in this class transaction controller, we are going to have two methods. So first of all, let's add here REST controller. And of course, we need to add REST mapping and the mapping. And we need a tag here to our description in the Swagger API. Perfect. Here we need to inject the transaction service. So let's inject our transaction service here. And of course, let's import this class. So here we can generate a constructor or use the record or arguments constructor to inject the service. And then we need to proceed with the creation of a method called, for example, this method is um, a create a transaction. So we need to use a response entity. And of course, yeah, we can use we pass the transaction response DTO, a request body annotation, and transaction request DTO. Perfect. But here we need to add some annotation, some lambda annotations. Also, get mapping here to create. And of course, we need to add the API response here. Let's continue API response, some API response, another one, and we need to add here API. Um, In this case, API description I need here, but I think I can, yeah, I put the API description to a summary. Perfect. But we need also another endpoint here. Yeah, to get the list of accounts. Yeah, so API response description and response code. Perfect. And here we can pass. First of all, we need to list, import the list. And sorry, here we need to add, for example, here in this, we need to pass account record DTO. I think I don't have this DTO creator, so let's create this. So let's create this. Create, no, it's not type. So let's create this one moment. In our DTO, this is a request. So this account ID request DTO we can create here inside the request. I see account is different. Oh yeah, the problem is put here account request DTO, but okay, we can use this account request DTO. Perfect. And then we can import this. Perfect or perfect. Perfect, perfect. So let's explain this a little bit. So we have a response entity and we pass the transaction response DTO with the information of the transaction. And of course, we have our response body to pass in a JSON format. And we have a list of response DTO and have a transaction with the list. And we call the transaction by account ID, this method, and respond is okay. We respond with the transaction list. Perfect. So let's try to testing these APIs. First of all, let's run in our application. So it's running all okay. So let's use Postman to do testing or um, transactions. Let's see here. Let me check here. We have transaction here, but we have transaction here. But let me see because we need to create a transaction, but we need to add balance to our accounts because now we have balance in one account, but this account need balance too. And for that reason, I'm going to add only 500, yeah, for this account. Perfect. And then I need to create a transaction. Let's try to create a transaction. So to create a transaction, we need the account from account ID. So the transaction is from this account to this account. And we are going to pass, in this case, 5,000. Perfect. So let's try. They have 500. So if this successfully, they're going to have $5,500. So let's try. Ooh, we have a error. What happened here? We go a pause. It's not supported. What happened here? What happened? Yeah, yeah. We put here. I'll get mapping is a pause mapping. Hey, my mistake. No problem. We change. It is all okay. And let's try again. So let's send the pause. So it's perfect. It's in progress. So we have here a job, and they looking into the database, the transaction pending, and when the transaction is complete, they proceed. So this job is running 45 seconds. Sorry. Um, okay, let's continue. So let's check in our database if the job is completed. So at the moment, no, we need to wait 45 seconds. Let's waiting. We can check here the transaction. Ooh, we have a error here. Let's see. Supply ID has runtime entity method. We have a error here. I don't know why, but supply ID has runtime entity transaction. Okay, this is a error here. Let's try to figure out what happened. It's a problem here with the runtime. The class utility, yeah, basic client runtime entity method transactions entity transaction entity. So they have a UE, okay, but let's see what happened here. Okay, transaction UE. Let's check the job. So we have a string value of, hmm, let's check. I think the problem is in the string value of. We don't need here. We don't need a string value of. I think this is not necessary. What happened here? Find by ID? Sorry. Transactions, transaction, transaction by ID, transaction. Let's check this. Mm-hmm. But what happened here with this error? I don't know. So let's try to remove this. One moment. Mhm. Require string type, but for some reason it said that. Let me try. Let's stop the video and try one moment.